Nigeria is on course of breaking an AFCON record. So it's no longer news that Nigeria already qualified for the round 16 of the AFCON competition, of the AFCON tournament, currently taking place in Morocco. And I would say that we're very, very, very lucky to have received Mozambique, right? We're playing against Mozambique. I mean, we're lucky in comparison with Tunisia, and in comparison with basically like Tanzania, who finished like second and third in our group. Our fixture is relatively light. I mean, Tunisia will be playing against Mali, and Tanzania will be playing against Morocco. Guys, can you imagine Nigeria playing against Morocco or Mali? Right? Apparently, everyone would agree that Mozambique is an easier opponent. I mean, no easy fixture to be honest, but Mozambique is easier, and for that I'm happy. Actually, this luck that we have was worked for, right? Because we worked hard for it. We had a very good group stage performance. We scored 8 goals, and we're the only team that scored. We're the only team in the AFCON 2025 that scored 8 goals in the group stage. The only teams that came very close are like Algeria and Senegal. They scored 7 goals. And Nigeria is the only team that scored 8 goals. Although we considered like 4, but we scored 8 goals, and with that we showed how dangerous we can be. We showed how dangerous our attack can be, and how hungry we are for goals, and how capable we are of like putting balls past our opponent. Apart from that, we had the most points in the group phase. Also, we had 9 points together with Algeria, right? Algeria is the only team in AFCON 2025 with 9 points, which makes them one of like the tournament favorite. And it's quite impressive, I must say. It's quite impressive. And based on what I've seen, and based on what we have seen in the group stages, we can really be hopeful for a very good game against Mozambique. And I think after that we might be playing against like Algeria, because we have to play against the team that wins between Algeria and I can't really remember who they were playing against right now. Yeah, but actually what is actually worth talking about is the fact that Nigeria is on course of breaking an AFCON record. Nigeria is on course of breaking an AFCON record, because we scored 8 goals in the group stage, and the last time that happened, a team scoring 8 goals in the group stages of the AFCON competition, I think it happened in 2008. That was the AFCON that was hosted by Ghana. By the way, Egypt went ahead to win that tournament. They won the tournament in a very, very nerve-wracking, if I could put it that way, like final against Cameroon. The game ended 1-0. With that, they won the AFCON tournament for the year. Right, that was back in 2008. And guess who scored 8 goals in the group stages? It was Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast scored 8 goals in the group stages, and beyond that, they actually went ahead to score like 8 more goals in the knockout phases. Put together, they scored 16 goals in that competition. And with that, I think the scoring rate was like 2.7, right? So and now we have Nigeria. Nigeria's like played 3 matches and scored 8 goals. In the group stages, we had a scoring rate of 2.7. If we go ahead to score more than 8 goals in the knockout phase, then we would effectively beat Cote d'Ivoire's record in the AFCON, right? And I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think this is actually possible, because I remembered when Cote d'Ivoire played in AFCON 2008. I mean, they scored 16 goals. Like I said, one of those goals, by the way, was against Nigeria. It was against Nigeria in the quarterfinals. I think we were like ousted by Cote d'Ivoire in the quarterfinals with that 66-minute goal from Solomon Kalou, right? Actually, in that tournament, there was nothing like round of 16. It was like group stage, and you qualify for the quarterfinals straight from the group stage. So, which means that Nigeria will be having how many? I mean, if we go all the way to the finals or to the third place, right, match, we'll be having in total, like, we have the possibility of playing in 7 matches instead of 6, and which means that we would need to score about 18 or like 20 goals in order for us to beat this AFCON record. My question is that, guys, do you think Nigeria is capable of beating this AFCON record? Let me know in the comment section. I'm really looking forward to knowing what you think about this question. Till then, see you next time.